What are super patches? Well, I'll tell you. There's an insert in each of these patches. These are packages of 30 super patches. And this is an insert that's in all the super patches to explain what it is. So I thought I'd take this small little writing here and blow it up so I can be able to read it to you. What exactly is a super patch? The patches from the Super Patch Company utilize vibrotactile technology that may improve general wellness and performance, providing 100% drug-free and non-invasive solutions. The super patches work on the nervous system. The content of the patch is hypoallergenic polyethylene and adhesive, linear silicone coated paper liner. The usage instructions are: keep the patches with a sealed package until use, using the resealable Ziploc feature. If the package appears damaged or open prior to the first use, do not use the product and notify the company for a replacement. Prepare and clean the skin using warm water or clear soap and dry with a clean towel. Carefully open the package and remove one patch for application. Avoid touching the adhesive side of the patch when removing the protective liner. Apply the patch onto clean, dry, unbroken skin away from sensitive areas, pressing down firmly for secure attachment. Wear up to 24 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Take this Ignite patch, and it has a little bit of a tear here on these patches, so you can separate them, and you have a little ledge to hold on to. You take the patch off. I can put it right here on my thigh because that's smooth. I have no hair there. And make sure that it's all pressed in there, and then you just discard that. So that's how to apply the super patches. So after use, when you're finished with it after 24 hours, you dampen the area with lukewarm water, gently peel back an edge of the patch with your fingers and carefully remove the patch. Prepare a new area for applying a new patch and repeat care instructions. You also don't want to put it on the same area over and over. You want to move it around your body because it does communicate with through the skin. Requirements for effective use. Do not apply a patch that has been torn or damaged. Each patch requires unobstructed contact with the skin for proper adhesion. The patch's adhesion is designed for minimal contact with water, and prolonged submersion can affect it. Once applied, the patch should not be removed and reattempted to be reapplied. Avoid using a heating pad on the patch's area, as heat may affect adhesion. Rotate the patch's placement after each use and allow 48 hours before repeating use in the same skin location. So I just said that, just move it around your body. So the next thing is contraindications and precautions. Do not place patch in skin areas susceptible to irritation, such as open cuts, sores, high perspiration areas, areas susceptible to excess friction with clothing, areas with excessive hair, or skin that has been recently shaved, waxed, or undergone other deflammatory procedures. First-time use or exposure to these conditions may result in redness, which typically resolves within a day or few hours. If the condition persists, it is advisable to stop using the patch and consult a doctor for further guidance and evaluation. The product is not recommended for small children due to the risk of swallowing or choking due to its small size. And by the way, the patch is this size. Let's see, I got patches in here. I put this tray out that you put little condiments in for bars. That it's nice for using for patches, and I'll explain why. Here's the size of the patches right now. They're like a corner of one of these. Now they're a lot smaller now after 2026 January, March. Today is March 17th. Happy Patrick's Day, 2026. Okay, storage and disposal. This is the second to the last one. Store the patches in their resealable pouch until used within temperature range. Here's the pouch, and you can close them up just like a Ziploc bag. And store the patches in their resealable pouch until used within the temperature range of 50 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 to 38 degrees Celsius. Extreme temperature variations can affect the efficacy of the adhesion. Protect the patches from direct sunlight and store them in a dry and clean place. Safely dispose of used patches, liners, and packages according to this recycling and disposable guidelines in your area. Disclaimer, this is the last one. This product does not have a medical purpose. However, it is intended to improve general wellness. The effect has not yet been scientifically proven, though is based on a non-randomized and non-placebo controlled study, user reports, and experience. So I just went to the convention over in Las Vegas. I live in California for the Super Patch convention, and there's a lot of people who feel like this is awesome stuff. So let me just go over the patches really quick. Here's a metabolism patch. Here's a skin patch. Here is, if you're addicted to something, you want to kick it, it's called, to kick any kind of addiction. And then over there is defend for your immune system. And then focus, if you study and you want to focus or you have a hard time focusing, this is the patch for that. This is the peace patch. This is a great patch. I love this patch. This is the victory patch. This gives you energy, and if you're an athlete, it actually gives you that you have a strong side and a weak side, and it wakens up your weak side too, so you do better in your athletic proneness. And then freedom is for pain, because when you're an athlete, you get pain, so there you go. And and liberty is for balance and coordination. That's one you want to really take every day, because especially when you're older, but the rest of them take as needed. So this represents a medicine cabinet, where you go ahead and you feel that you need something for something, and you go and take it off the shelf and consume it. So that's the way this works. So when you buy the patches and you have them on standby, like a medicine cabinet, then you can go ahead and you don't necessarily use the whole 30 days that's in these packages, because you don't need them anymore. Your headache was gone, or you're sleeping now, or you're anyway, I'm going to close this video because there's a distraction over here. So I'll be right back on part 2, maybe. We'll see.